fuck's sake. Fuck this. Bearing. Okay, that was easy. Bruh. 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 Oh fucking snap. Come on, everybody!
Patriarchy.
Dude, bruh, we brought the party wherever we went. Ever we went. Ever we went. Dude, bruh. We brought the party wherever we went. It's fucking true, too. We do bring the party wherever we go. And I am live. Fucking hell, this is a bit weird. I feel a bit naked. I've never streamed by myself. Probably doesn't help that I'm like naked as well. So yeah, here we are. Cunts have been asking for a fucking for a Q&A stream where I talk to you motherfuckers in the chat. So here we are. I'm here to answer your questions. I saw some prick ask before how much I weigh, and then he called me a fat cunt. I'm a little bit fat. I weigh about 205 pounds, but most of that's like pectoral muscle and cock. So yeah, that's that. So questions. Give me some questions. Faggot bear. No, not a faggot bear. Hey, bearing. Hey. Dick reveal. Maybe. Will you fuck my nan? Probably not. Fist me. Normie cunt. Well, what's wrong with being a normie cunt? I don't understand. What's wrong with being normal? There's nothing wrong with being normal. Fuck you. Song title, it was a banger. I think that's just called Bearing. Wolven Music made that song about a year ago. I think it's on my SoundCloud. Will you please fist me? Probably not. What would you say to Steve Shives if you got to talk face to face? That's a good question. I don't know. I'd probably just, yeah, that's a good question. I'd probably just ask him if he knew how much of a dick people think he is. That seems a bit weak sauce, but I'd have to think about that, I think. These are some fucking groundbreaking questions. Is America great now? America's always been great. I like America. Why is your music so unbelievably shit? Look, I try. My YouTube videos are probably unbelievably shit too, but I don't give a fuck. Don't watch them. Fuck you. How often do you spread chicken grease on your balls and let Black slick it clean? That's a little bit racist. Don't do that. Is Copacabra troll? He's definitely part troll. But I don't think he's all troll. Fucking hell, it's going pretty quick. I just watched Coppercab's reaction video on the live stream with you and your group. I found that, yes, Coppercab is not exactly a fan favourite, but in the stream he did make good points of how you attacked him. Yeah, I know. But it's no secret. Can Sugar Tits come on Discord once in a while? Oh, I tried to get her to come on Discord, but I think she's a bit too elite. She's too elite to come on my Discord. Do you live in Melbourne? Is your father a real estate mogul? No offense. Or would that be offensive? No, my father's not a real estate mogul. Yes, I live in Melbourne. There was a siege in Melbourne before, like a possible terrorist siege where a person got killed, and the so-called terrorist. Is Coppercab alive? Yeah, he's alive. Bearing is my favourite YouTuber now. That's very nice. Very nice of you, Haunter. Bearing, if you had to compare yourself to a feminist, like the bearing of feminism, who would it be? I don't know. Fucking hell. No, I'm not answering that. There's no bearing of feminism. It doesn't exist. Watch a Muslim music video called Cover Girl. Okay. I will note that down. Love heart bearing. Oh. Greetings, bearing. Lol, I'm in the army and about to go to Korea. I plan on visiting Australia on leave. Anywhere I should go visit? Yeah, it's all nice. Go to visit Queensland. It's all good. It's all good. I'd come down and visit Melbourne and visit North Queensland. Yeah, it's all good. It's all good, except for Western Australia. Does Sugar Tits like it in her bum? Not really. Did you hear about the latest, about the newest London terror attack? Yeah, I assume you're talking about the London Bridge one. Yeah, that was fucked. That's really fucked. Why don't we see more videos from you on terror attacks? Because because they're just not really my style. I'll sort of, yeah. I'm not really a serious newsy kind of YouTuber. More of a case of the fuck arounds kind of YouTuber. Fuck cars? Question mark. Absolutely. How old are you? I'm 32, I think. Lacey Green is the bearing of feminism. They both have great tits. That's witty. I like that. What got you involved in YouTube? I was just fucking around. I was just bored one Friday night with a few mates and started a channel and just sort of started teasing people, and then people started watching me tease people. How many traps have you fucked? I haven't fucked any traps that I'm aware of. Why are you such a cunt? I don't think I'm that much of a cunt. I'm just very honest. I'm a little bit of a cunt, but mostly just honest. Why can't I ban bearing the sarcastic brown cunt of a bear from down under? Because it's my channel, Gunny. If oh fuck, what was it? If you had to sleep with either Coppercab or Kathy Griffin, oh fuck off. Kathy Griffin. Oh, I hate to say that. Live stream with Shives. I'd gladly live stream with Shives. It'd be kick ass. It'd be fucking awesome. Why are you streaming at 2 in the morning? because I'm a bit of a vampire, and it just aligns with all you faggots in America. How long did it take to reach? What was that? 100 subs. About a week, I think. A bit under a week. Show your cock, maybe. No, I'm not. I'm not Asian, Waddy. I'm not Asian, mate. Well, yeah. Why are you such a cunt? I've already answered that, mate. I've already answered that. Bearing, have you seen this shit that Xbox is doing? No. What's Xbox doing? What do you think of Sargon and Thunderfoot's recent falling out? Look, each to their own. I mean, they're entitled to their own opinions. Yeah, it's a bit sad. Thunderfoot's been part of the community for a long time, but yeah, fuck it. Thunderfoot 2.0. Bearing, any plans for future videos? Yes. Have you got any plans to try some different stuff, i.e. showing your face, you cute cunt? Oh, look, I probably will on my second channel, but I think the Bearing channel is the Bearing channel. When did you realise you were gay? I'm only part-time gay some of the time. No, I'm not gay. Love you lots, Bearing. Do you listen to rap? If so, favorite MC? Not really. I mean, I've got a few sort of typical songs, like rapish songs that I listen to. I love it's cliche, but I love what's it called? That Eminem song, Without Me. It's fucking rad. And changes by that fucking Tupac. So just typical shit. Are you from Kyrgyzstan? I'm not sure. My lineage is a bit of a mystery. Also check out the MV Hijabi by Mona Hayden. Okay. Noted. If Bearing is only part-time gay, does that make you a trap? I'm not getting into that. That's a head fuck. Why is failure terminated? So what? Failure is terminated? Or did you get a channel taken down? How good is the white YouTuber at sucking your dick? He's proficient. He's better than average. Why don't you sound Aussie? I don't? Okay. Bearing, how do you feel about you and your loving followers being called all sorts of names, bigot, sexist, etc.? It's always happened. Yeah, it's become quite funny because they can never produce any evidence or proof or anything. They can never back it up, so it's just a little bit comical. Ignore this. Consider it ignored. Can I mail you a package? Is Bearing Cab definitely not the same as Jeff's? Probably. You're a fucking dickhead. Adindro made an astute point before. You paid $20 for that canister full of fucking glitter plus fucking shipping. Yeah, who was pranked there? I thought that was gonna be like a massive fucking jizz explosion, but it was just a little. Yeah, it wasn't huge. Whatever happened to Vegan Gains and his zombie dog? I don't know. Well, he's debating everyone. He's on this debating fucking tour. He debated Roaming Millennial, and he was debating No Bullshit, I think. Is it No Bullshit this morning? He's debating he wants to beat everyone in debates, so that's what he's doing. His dog, I'm not sure. I understand his dog now eats meat, which is a plus because it's a fucking wolf, and wolves aren't vegan, so that's good. So Barry, how's things in the land down under? Yeah, good, thanks. Same old. The honey badgers just arrived in Australia yesterday, I think. I'll be catching up with them in a couple of weeks, I think. How big a dick is Devon Tracy? Devon's alright. I don't mind Devon. Devon's a cunt. You just got to understand that he's a cunt and you accept it and just then you get along with him fine. Do you have a job outside of YouTube, or do you do the YouTube thing as a full-time gig now? Also, what's Don? I don't know about cricket. It's mostly YouTube. I do a bit of music and a bit of other shit too. But yeah, that's my main job. Hey, Bearing from Queensland. No, I'm from Melbourne. Hey, Bearing, I just thought I'd ask if I may help do some collab with you based on physics and religion, such as flat Earth and other religious fallacies. It's a weird combination, but yeah, sure. Just send me an email or something, or jump on my Discord and we'll work that shit out. Bearing stuck his dick in a black honeycomb. I've only done that a couple of times. Bearing won't even see this. Bearing, is there any hope that people will harden the fuck up? Well, I hope they do, because it's getting ridiculous, isn't it? Like that fucking promposal thing. Like that, what's his name? Owen McDonald. The kid that keeps arguing with me about 75 genders. He was on Twitter before saying, just because the Confederate flag was used in a non-racist way, that makes it right. Yeah, it fucking does. Like, are you gonna get offended? Like, are you gonna get offended when you open a history book and you see a Confederate flag? You fucking idiot! Like, he's implying that the mere sight of a Confederate flag is offensive, but it's of course context matters. Fucking ridiculous. What a dickhead. Are you Kekistani? Yeah, I don't know. I'm not. My heritage is a mystery. I'm Australian, but where my ancestry comes from, I'm not sure. Very well, maybe Kekistani. I'm not sure. Your channel gets a fucking A+. That's not really a question, but thank you. It's very nice of you. Surely you must not like something about it. Something must piss you off. Bearing, did you really threaten to release private conversations between you and Coppercab? I did release private conversations. Totally released those. Fucking. God. Did you see Coppercab's newest video about your live stream? If it's sort of today, if it's in the last 24 hours, no, I haven't. I'll have to have a look at that shit. What are your thoughts on gender studies in schools and school-assisted gender transitions being in Victorian primary schools? It's fucking ridiculous. Fucking ridiculous. Yeah, it's absolutely stupid. In fact, the Victorian government was talking about a program that that even stretches down to kindergartners a couple of months ago that sort of talks about how males are sexist and all that sort of shit. I did a video on it. It's ridiculous. Do you, Bearing, understand the meaning of cunt snarf? I don't. Enlighten me. Hello, Bearing. Can you give my channel a shout out and all go check my channel? Thanks to you all. Mind blown movement. We'll note that down. Bearing, are you pumped for Star Wars 8? Nah. Nah. Last Star Wars I saw, tits made me go and see. It was the one with the chick. And I fell asleep like a quarter of the way through it and woke up when she woke me up at the end. I reckon Star Wars is shit. I'm really sorry, but I reckon Star Wars is shit. Hey Bearing, I'm from the school that had the promposal, and everyone is talking about how funny your video was. Literally everyone. Oh, that's really cool. I like hearing that. I hope the chick I hope the chick sort of gets the heat taken off her, because it really isn't fair. I mean, she what she did was pretty innocent. Yeah, I really thought that was unfair. How did you meet Sugar Tits? At a barbecue at a mutual friend's house. Do you, as a bear in Australia, have a more sensitive view on migration? In comparison to what to the country's view? No, I think Australia's got it right. I hope you die in a car fire. It's not really a question, but I'll note that. Thanks. Can you fucking cook or not? Yeah, I can cook. I can cook shit. I can cook shit. In fact, Tits and I get this, like, we signed up to get this thing every week. It gets delivered on Sunday night, and they drop off, like, in a box out the front door. They drop off, like, fresh ingredients and shit to make, like, I think it's 3 or 4 dinners, and they're always really nice. It's really interesting shit, and so I cook them. Copper Cab roasted you as a bully. Watch the video. I don't think so. I think I've missed this one. I don't think I've seen this one. So I'll watch it after this. He's a crazy cunt. Love you, Bearing, but the whole bullying thing of Copper Cab with your 1-to-5 ratio was kind of distasteful. He asked to come in. I didn't force him there. We didn't plan to have him on. He wanted to come in. Which footy team do you support? North Melbourne, the Kangaroos. Loosely. I'm not a huge footy fan. Tits is a huge footy fan. I can shove my scrotum up my butt. Can you, Bearing? I've never tried. Maybe on like a really hot day when it sort of gets like all like you know how it gets sort of loose and it sticks to your leg. Hey Bearing, does Sugar Tits have sugar or honey on her breasts? Sugar. Well, yeah, we're just fucking around here, aren't we? But someone was asking how big Sugar tits are before. And somebody made an astute point. They said, "Well, she's half Asian. They can't be that big." And that was quite right. They're not huge melons, but they're not tiny. They're nice. They're nice. Does Teddy still live with you and Sugar Tits? I don't know. Teddy's probably fucking dead. Good riddance. Fucking spider cunt. How do you feel about the Outback Steakhouse? I wouldn't have a fucking clue what you're talking about. Bearing, fuck you. I'm supposed to be focusing on biology right now, but thanks to you streaming, I'm doing this instead. Well, I'm not forcing you, Captain Cookie. Jesus. Back to work. Bearing is a transphobic, sexist, racist of shit. I think you meant piece of shit. Say Andy Warski's a cunt. Andy Warski's a cunt. There's plenty of soundbites out there of me saying Andy Warski's a cunt. Bearing, what do you think we can do to fight against these progressives? Laugh at them continuously. Bearing is old as fuck. Fuck you, irate bear. How old are you? You're like Diet Bearing, motherfucker. Bearing Jr. Bearing, do you like Bundy rum? Yeah, sure. I like the there's a Bundy rum red that's like filtered through red gum wood or some shit like that. It's really nice. How would you feel if someone made animations of your music? And are you a furry? Yeah, I wouldn't mind if you made animations of my music. And no, I'm not a furry. It doesn't necessarily offend me when people call me a furry. I don't give a fuck. Apparently the furries like fuck in their furry uniforms and that, in their furry costumes. They like have orgies. I'd try that once. I would try that once. That'd be interesting. Like, would you have to make animal sounds and shit? That's be weird. Why are you such a bad person? Fuck off, that girl. Fucking slut. No. I'm not a bad person. You know I'm not a bad person. You're always such a bitch in chats. Why are you so like he's confronted to deliver a word? Fuck you. You're like mean in chats. Then you talk in like voice in like a hangout. And you're nice. You're a pussycat. But in chats you're like standoffish. Fuck you. Dire Wolf Bearing High Brother. That was a good video you did the other day. That was funny as. Pissed myself. Thoughts on Stephen Crowder? I like Stephen Crowder. He's good. I reckon he's really funny. Advice for YouTube growth. Make good content. Don't just make content that you think your audience will like. Make content that you think is good. Bearing, answer me, cunt. I crave attention. What do you do with your Patreon money? I'd just go out and put it towards a nice mate on, but that's because I'm a cunt. Yeah, look, I have in the past put Patreon money towards guitars and shit, but I do whatever. I can snort that shit through a hooker's ass crack. That magnificent blue bastard says $2. Yes. Irate bear. That girl is a dumpster hooker. And then that girl says, "Fuck you, I rape bear." Seth Derrick also says $2. Cheers, man. Do you like trains? Oh, look, I'm impartial to trains, man. I don't dislike trains. Do you know Coppercab is what? Coppercab's a troll? Get out of fucking town. Would you live stream with Lacey Green? Yeah, probably. I mean, I'm not. I don't give a fuck. Coppercab. Hey Bearing, just stopped by because I want to be clear. My new video isn't meant to drag any of you guys through the mud. I still enjoy your music. Take care, bro. That's nice of you, bud. I enjoy your rap videos. I enjoy the music. You're still a funny cunt when you like dance on the roof of your Beamer and jiggle your tits and that. That's pretty funny. But nah, peace, brother. Bearing, has your opinion changed of President Trump after his actions regarding the Paris climate agreement? I haven't really digested the Paris climate agreement thing. I haven't really looked at it. But I mean, look, I was never really a huge Trump supporter. I mean, I preferred Trump. But yeah. I heard Sugar Tits and Blair White are having an affair. Would that be hot? I'm just sort of yeah, fuck, would it? I don't know. I think I'd have to see that shit. Notice me. Okay. I'd fuck Lacey Green on top of Bearing while Sugar Tits frigged herself with a copper cab doll. Cool. Tits heard that. Tits yelled out. What do you reckon, Tits? She said, ew. How do you feel about Armored Skeptic? Shot out my channel. Look, I'm a long-time Armored Skeptic fan. He can be a bit of an arrogant cunt, and he pisses me off from time to time, but I am a fan of him. I like his videos. Oi, you fat bear cunt, I bet I could outdrink you. Your name is Drunk. Yeah, you probably could. I'm not a huge drinker. I'm not a lightweight, but I'm not. Yeah, it sounds like you're a drinker, so you probably could. Depends what we're drinking as well. Yeah, I'd own your ass in a cocksucking cowboy off. I'm only joking, obviously. This is boring. Get tits on. Fuck you. Fuck you in the ass. Who are some of your favourite stand-up comedians? I really like Jim Jeffries. He was a cockhead when he was on Bill Maher's show. I made a video about that. He was a massive cockhead on that. But I really like Jim Jeffries. Connor says $2. Cheers, bruh. I think Bearing Furry would be great. Bearing's rage face on Nick Furry's head, specifically for the dumb idiots who need to be put in their place. I don't know what you're saying, but I accept that. Hey cunt, when's Sugar Tits coming on Discord? I keep trying to convince her, but he's just a bitch. Islam is the religion of peace. Apparently not. Apparently not. Hey Bearing, sometimes I fantasize about you, Copper Cab and Riley. That's fucked. That's fucked. But power to you. They're your thoughts. Have you heard of the Swedish band Sabaton? No, haven't. Hey Bearing, I love your vids. A little sunshine every day. Oh, thanks, Black Dog. When was the last time Sugar Tits came on anything? I think there's a little bit of innuendo in that question. Is this Aussie man's review or pogo? What? I was trying to find someone named Sargon. I feel you're being disingenuous. I like pogo. I like Sargon, and I like Aussie man. Love Sabaton. I haven't heard of Sabaton. I have to listen. If Copper Cab showed up in front of your house with a shotgun and an army of fat gingers armed with pink guns and signs on the back, kill a racist. What's the question? What would I do? I'd probably shit myself and fucking run away. Hey cunt, have you seen the Red Pill documentary? Thoughts? Yeah, I thought it was really good. Cassie J was keen to do an interview a couple of months ago, but we sort of I postponed our scheduled time, and then when we rescheduled it, she postponed, and so it's just been a bit of that. But I'd love to get her on. I love how you fucking put everything in perspective. Thanks for being a solid mate. My pleasure. My pleasure, Theron. I feel like the left and right are alienating themselves from the everyday person by always using extreme rhetoric to push their views, thoughts. Yep. Yeah, I think there's some truth in that. I think you've got to you've got to take everything with a grain of salt. Because they're definitely two opposing sides that are going to use almost anything to unfortunately to discredit each other, which is a bit shit, but anyway, that's the times we live in. Dirk Jammer, there's $2. Cheers, bud. Fucking Bearing because we love you, Poe. Is that suggesting I'm a Poe? How would I be a Poe? What does that mean? Bearing versus sugar tits. She's gaining traction, lol. Your girl is fucking you. Does it feel good? It always feels good. Always. Love your channel. Thanks, bud. Thanks for watching. What's your favourite guitar? Oh, fuck, I don't know. I've never really had, like, really, really good quality guitars because I've always sort of, you know, fucked around with them and knocked them around and that. But, if it was an acoustic, probably a Maton or something like that, or a Cargill Custom. And if we're talking about electric guitars, again, it depends what they're being used for. You know, if it's a jazzy or a blues sort of type music, probably a Fender Telecaster or something. But if it's like a rock or sort of punk scenario, I love a Gibson Firebird. Are you and Sugar Tits together? Are you friends? Yeah, we're engaged. We live together. I have a question regarding your latest video. Actually, I don't. Just kidding. Can you get the fuck off the stream and get tits on? Oh, fuck you. Notice me bearing. Yep. Have you been to America? No, I haven't. No, I'd love to go to America. Favorite Aussie band? Favorite Aussie muso is probably a guy called Xavier Rudd, I think. Yeah. Or if we're talking sort of like punk or rock, there's a band from Queensland that we used to play with called Weisheimer. They're really good. Are you ever going to go after the alt-right? Well, the alt-right haven't. I mean, I haven't got anything in my face to sort of go after them about. I mean, yeah, maybe. Look, if they piss me off, of course I will. But yeah, I don't agree with everything they say, but they haven't pissed me off enough to go after them, really. How do you feel about the UK police ignoring terrorists? Are they, though? Are the police ignoring terrorism? I don't think the police are they? I think the government's maybe been a bit lax, but not the police. Hey, planning on doing more of these bearing? Jesus Christ, you give a fucking inch, cunt. I don't know, maybe. Sure. Bearing, I have two questions. Do you GIF fuck in animal costume? No, I haven't tried. I would try. I would try everything once. Two, of all the PC groups, who's the worst? I don't like Antifa and BIM. Those stick welding. Yeah, Antifa's pretty fucked. I was watching some footage of the, I think it was Portland free speech rally just in the last sort of day or two. And it's always interesting watching Antifa sort of footage because they just find a new way to piss you off every time. But it's good to see the cops in Portland, like they actually had the riot police out and they were actually going them. They were putting up a fight, which is good. What do you think about Sweden? I'm not sure. I mean, it's yeah, a lot of sources say it's become pretty fucked up. I mean, there's Sweden, the government and certain people say that it's an over exaggeration. I think the truth is probably somewhere in the middle. Have you ever had a nice American hot dog? I'm not sure if that's innuendo or not, but I mean, yeah, if we're talking actual hot dogs, yeah, they're nice. Favorite video game? Grand Theft Auto. I only just recently started playing Grand Theft Auto 5 again, or not again. I just started playing. I'm fucking awesome at it. I'm so good at it. But I remember 5 years ago or something, Tits got me a box set of Grand Theft Autos. Like there was 4 or 5 of them in this box set. It was for Christmas or something. And like a month later, it's like I think it was a PlayStation 4 or something at the time stopped working, so we had to get a 5 or whatever the fucking numbers were, and the fucking games didn't work on that one. It was fucking heartbreaking. Bearing, are you a liberal or conservative? Well, it's a bit different in Australia. I mean, liberals are the conservatives in Australia. Other more conservative party. So I'm yeah, I generally tend to vote Liberal in Australia, which would be, I think, more like the Republicans in America. But when I do the political compass test, I land just a tiny bit left of centre. So yeah, I'm not sure what they're going on about when people call me a right-wing motherfucker. I think it's supposed to be an insult, right-wing motherfucker, but yeah, who gives a fuck? Have you ever been to Canada? No. Hey, Bearing, cheers from Rhode Island. Thank you. What guitars do you have? I own a Fender jazz bass. I've got at the moment I've got a Gibson SG. I've got a really nice acoustic guitar called it wasn't incredibly expensive. It's called a Tanglewood, handmade in Britain. Just a really nice basic acoustic. And I've got a cool steel resonator, and a few others. I'm falling asleep. Why do you stream at 2 in the morning? Well, because I don't know. Fuck you. Well, according to America, you would still be considered liberal because America's right is much further right. You are not right wing at all. See, aren't I? See, I don't know. Yeah, that's I don't know. That's something. A lot of people call me right wing, but I mean, I don't think I'm ultra conservative or anything. Certainly, I've certainly got some conservative, views, but not. I wouldn't call myself far right. What event do you think will set off World War III? I don't know. The mock alien invasion that's coming up. I've been watching a channel called Secure Team. It's all about aliens and like fucking UFOs and shit. It's like it's funny. Like I laugh at it, but it's interesting as well. It pisses tits off so much. Bardia says £1. Cheers, Bardia. What? Bearing, you said past hangouts that Australia doesn't have free speech the way USA does. So if you say the wrong thing, is it a fine or can you actually go to jail? Well, no. I mean, there's no one really monitoring. There's no like official, people monitoring what you say or anything. I mean, it's more if you sort of if you said certain sort of what could be considered racist things towards people or certain groups, they might bring a claim against you. And so it's more someone having a complaint against you, and then the laws that govern how that would be played out are pretty fucked. I've got a 1974 Gibson SG that rules. Yeah, fucking oath it would. That'd be mad. That'd sound really good. Are traps gay? I don't know. See, I don't know. I was talking to Wosley about this recently, and he sort of like made me think. I mean, yeah. I mean, if you fuck a trap, then you're fucking person with a dick, aren't you? I mean, that's pretty gay. Yeah. Yeah. I feel I'm going to get refuted and and objections made against that, but Yeah. That's yeah. If a dude fucks a person with a dick, surely that's gay. Surely. What's your opinion of Americans running to Australia to get away from Trump? I don't really have an opinion. As long as you're not cunts, you're welcome. What are your thoughts on the male privilege workshops at Melbourne Uni? I haven't heard of them. I'm gonna have to look into them, but that's pretty fucked. That's really fucked. I have to have a look at that. Bearing, would you ever consider adding another bear character to your channel, like a prickly uncle or something? Yeah, probably. Yep. Yes, if someone wants to draw me one, it's like a prickly uncle. Yeah, I'd probably do that. Hi, Bearing. I really love you. Let's assume by contradiction that I don't have any splinters in my ass. How many splinters will you shove in? I won't shove any splinters in your ass. So there is a trans at my place of work who is transitioning into a female, but has a full mustache and super deep voice. Any ideas on how I should handle this? Thanks. I can see how that's kind of confusing. It is confusing, isn't it, when you see like clearly dudes that are like, yeah, I'm a woman. Like it feels really awkward when you sort of go to say he or she. It's like, fuck, that doesn't sound right, and this doesn't sound right. So like, am I being bigoted? So fuck it, just don't have any ill intentions, and you're right. They get offended, fuck them. USA or UK? In terms, well, I've never been to the USA, so I've been to the UK. I really like the UK. I'd live in the UK. I think it's really nice. Probably in the country, not in the city. But yeah, as I said, I've never been to the USA. Bearing, pop on that Q&A cherry. I am. I've never done one by myself. Never. Bearing, what do you think it will take to get the attention off gun restrictions and instead outlaw cars, as they are not terror weapons? Fuck cars. Will you and Sugartits ever make a porno and put it on Pornhub? How do you know we haven't? How do you know we haven't? Do you view veganism differently after the vegan debate? Nope, I don't. I understand their points. But I simply answered them honestly. I mean, I even understand their point when they say that's a shit argument. Yeah, okay, fair enough. But that's my honest opinion. I'm just being honest with you. Fuck off. Bearing, is this smaller? There is this smaller channel called Battening. He makes good content and deserves more love. Please check him out. Yeah, I'm subscribed to him. He is good. Bearing, if you could travel back in time and slap one person, who would it be and why? There's no profound reason behind this, but I'd travel back in time to about 1991 and slap Lars Ulrich, the drummer from Metallica, because he's a cockhead. He's just a cockhead. Yeah, that's the only reason I'd slap him. Like I wouldn't. Yeah, my slap wouldn't change history. It'd just be satisfying. Sugar tits are 9,000% better than Bearing. You. No, I don't give a fuck. Your opinion is your opinion. Politipod is great, right, Bearing? Politipod is great. Politipod. Fantastic. Bearing, I just love the way you say mouth. Okay? Mouth. Bearing, do you like pineapple on pizza? Nah. Pineapple on pizza's fucked. Have you ever been making a video and had your opinion changed by new information? Yeah, I have. Yeah, that's happened a few times. It's a pain in the ass too, because you've sort of put all this effort in, you sort of, you want to ignore it and just release the video, but you can't really do that. I agree, Lars was a total dick in 91. He was, wasn't he? He's like an arrogant motherfucker. Him and his fucking 700-piece fucking drum kit. What a fucking cockhead. Fucking hate drummers like that. Do you rub Vegemite on your nipples and that? I reckon you'd get a rash if you did that, because it's incredibly salty. It'd be like, you know how you sometimes your nipples get a bit sort of fucking sensitive when you go in the ocean, in the beach. Like you say you're at the beach all day and you get all salt on your nipples. It'd be like that, but concentrated. Salty nipples. Bearing, how many times a day do you say cunt? Probably, I don't know. I'd guess maybe, I don't know, 30 or something. Peach Bailey, yes. Death to pineapple on pizza. Yep. Bearing, any chance you'll cover assigned mail? The amount of Tumblr dumb content is astonishing. She also gets 5k per month repeating people hate her. Check out Kiwi Farms. Assigned mail. I'm noting that down. I've never heard of assigned mail. Opinions on weed? Yeah, weed's good. I don't mind weed. I don't smoke weed every day. I haven't smoked weed for months, but yeah, I don't mind weed. Your thoughts on Rebel Media? Yeah, they're okay. They tend to sort of every now and again they'll do something funny that I sort of like. Yeah, is a bit weird, but yeah, they're alright overall. Have you ever been to Gippsland? Yeah, of course I have. My old man's got a farm in Gippsland. That fronts onto a big lake. It's fucking awesome. He just bought it under a year ago. Bearing, are you and Sugar Tits ever going to start a prank channel? And also, assigned mail is the shittest thing in existence, because apparently every 11-year-old is gay or trans. I don't think we'd ever start like a prank channel, like those typical prank channels. No, probably not. No, definitely not. And I will check out assigned mail. Do you like beluga whales? I don't really. I've heard of beluga whales, but I can't picture a beluga whale. I'd have to check out beluga whales on Google. Fuck it, I give up. Sorry to hear that, man. Will you do battle with vegan gains? I want you to put them. See, there's no putting them in their place though. They're just right. They refuse to sort of accept it, anyone's position really. So I mean, I don't think there's much point. Does Copper Cab stage any of his reactions in your videos, or is he really that insane? No comment. No, he, as I said before, he's halfway between troll and serious, about halfway, give or take. Bearing, you from the southeastern suburbs, southern suburbs, I think you'd call them. Also, top tip for Aspire. What the fuck does that mean? Important question. Do you eat ass regularly? Not regularly. Not regularly. What do you think about those annoying flat earthers? Well, they're wrong. They're clearly wrong. But yeah, I mean, you're allowed to be wrong. I might laugh at you, but you're allowed to be wrong. You shit in the woods. Fuck, I've never heard that before. Yeah, I have had the old shit in the woods. God damn it, Bering, why couldn't you read my comments earlier? Well, sorry. I read that one. Bering, greetings from fucking Florida. God fucking damn it. Is. Hi, Bering. Is the Ayers Rock actually the tree stump of fucking what? Of something? Ever heard that? No. No, the Ayers Rock is a fucking huge rock. Not a tree stump. Hey, Bering, have you watched Secular Talk? Yeah, I have. Yeah, he's a bit sort of. I'm not a huge fan. Look, I don't have anything against him, but I'm not a huge fan. Not a huge fan of Kyle. Would you do Blair White? Someone's asked me if I'd do Blair White. Fucking hell, I'd think about it. Are you ever going to re-upload all your old videos with your new avatar? Probably not all of them. I've done a fair few, but I mean, I'll keep doing some every now and again because there were some cool ones. I was a rude motherfucker. If I was really rude back then, I was fucking exceptionally rude. Balls to the wall rude. Hey, Bearing dude, who is your favorite cartoon character? I don't know, maybe Cartman? Cartman, I suppose. I haven't really thought about it. Bearing, what is it? Almost 3 in the morning for you? Get some sleep, you bear man guy. Yeah, trust me, I'll get some sleep. Sleep whenever the fuck I want. You are a black belt in pissing people off. Respect. Cool. Hi, Bearing. Do you know that women being forced into having sex together is the most straight thing possible? Yeah, yeah. This fucking argument. Yeah, this is a head fuck. It's not really, is it though? It's a bit gay. Bearing, do you still play with your band? No, not really. Not really. No, that sort of stopped a few years ago. Too much of an old motherfucker for that now, I think. Bearing, ever try one of those Japanese toilets that sprays water up your ass? Talk about luxury. I haven't. I would love to though. I would love to. What does it talk to you about though? Does it tell you like what the water pressure going into your ass is or something? Like, yeah, it's. I'd like to sit down and look at the manual first before I tried that thing. Dear Bearing, can I ask for your opinion on Sargon? Do you think he's becoming more polarized in his views and less balanced? Kudos on your ability to remain balanced and funny. What, you think I'm balanced, but Sargon's not? No, look, I'm a big fan of Sargon. I mean, maybe look, I think Sargon's views are usually pretty spot on. So I might be a bit biased, but yeah, I don't know. What are your thoughts on Aussie drug culture, in particular among youths? Yeah, there's a bit of ice or crack getting around, which is not good. Yeah, that's pretty fucked. Bearing, I love your videos. I just paid $2 for this lol, and I appreciate you doing that, Brian Smith. Thank you. Fuck, marry, kill Betty. Who is Betty White? Kathy Griffin, Moldy Locks. So I'm gonna have to look up Betty. Who's Betty White? Betty White. Oh, okay. So who do we have? Okay, so oh yeah, fuck Moldy Locks. Fuck. Probably I reckon I'd have to marry Betty White because I can't stand Kathy Griffin. I fucking can't stand her. Can you do recession session acoustic and live? I honestly couldn't. Because I have this bad thing where I forget my songs. I forget how to play them. So if I picked up a guitar now, I honestly couldn't play it. I'd have to sit there for probably 20 minutes and work it out again. Bearing, would you physically fight Antifa? I wouldn't go looking for it. I mean, but if they were being massive cunts in like my town or something, I mean, I suppose. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I guess so. Be like the Aussie stick man. Fuck those motherfuckers up with a didgeridoo or something. Bearing, I could send you some alt-right stuff to respond to if you want. Yeah, go right ahead. Please do. If there's something I should be responding to, yeah, send it through. Who would play you in Bearing the movie? That bear out of that fucking out of that one that fucked up Leonardo DiCaprio. That was epic. That was epic. Hey Bearing, I am late to the party and not sure if this was asked. Ever consider you and Toon to do a live chat? That is, if you yeah, I like Toon. I'm subscribed. I only just found out about Toon a couple of weeks ago, a few weeks ago. He's quite funny. Yeah, I'd do a live chat with him. Funny bugger. Bearing, what hobbies do you have? I do YouTube, music, fucking, and that's probably about it. That's about it. Do you support Kekistan? Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Hey Bearing, what are your opinions on Naked Ape? You seem to have similar opinions. Yeah, we do in some ways. I had probably about a year ago we had a pretty epic fucking battle about something. I can't even remember what it was. And so we were a bit icy on each other for a while. But I mean, yeah, Naked Ape's alright. I find him quite funny. Crunchy or smooth peanut butter? Crunchy motherfucker. Smooth is just it doesn't have the taste. It doesn't have the taste punch, does it? Are there any Aussie YouTubers who are good at covering Australian politics that you know of? Is this something you would consider doing? Yeah. Look, I mean, I sort of cover major stuff, but I mean, yeah. Look, I don't think I'd get right into it. If you want Aussie politics, you should watch Independent Man. He's good at that stuff. Really good at that stuff. Will you do a Melbourne meetup anytime? Yeah, sure. I may end up doing one in a few weeks with the Honey Badgers with Dr. Randa McCam and co. Would you beat up Steve Jobs if he was black? What? I wouldn't beat up Steve Shives anyway, not unless he assaulted me first. I'm not a violent person. I'd fuck him up verbally. Bearing, can I ask you a question? Sure, that's the idea. Who do you think would win in a fight, Alex Jones or George Cenk? Alex would fuck Cenk up. He would fuck him up badly. He'd be savage. Cenk would cry and like do like flailing sort of slapping fucking like just girly sort of, you know, it wouldn't be pretty. Your opinion on turd flinging monkey? I like turd flinging monkey. I usually don't watch his like full on MGTOW stuff, but he often does, you know, stuff that's not strictly MGTOW, and I like that. I reckon he's good. Would you do Lacy Green? No. Check your messages. What messages? I have lots of messages. Woo, this is going fast. How's things bearing? Great videos. Greetings from Ireland. Do you like rugby, and who's your favourite team? I don't know. I don't really follow rugby, man. I really don't. I'd just go with the obligatory fucking Melbourne, fucking whatever they are, Storm, I think. Hey, Bearing, love your videos. Will you ever do a face reveal? Have already done one. Have a look at my second channel, man. There's a few face reveals on there. I'm that incredibly sexy motherfucker. Oh, I'm alright. I'm a 7 or an 8, I suppose. 9.5. Do you think Lacey Green is honest in wanting to reach out to the anti-SJW movement, or does she have ulterior motives? I don't know. I really don't know. I don't really give a fuck. I mean, she's still a feminist. That's for sure. So yeah, I mean, I don't think that she's just sort of changed sides all of a sudden, like a lot of people seem to think. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really care. Bearing, if you had to choose between wrestling a gator in the middle of Reactor 4 in Chernobyl and becoming a feminist, which would you choose? Reactor. All caps, so you notice me. Greetings from Croatia. Cheers, bud. Bearing, could you please say James Ma is an absolute faggot cunt? James Ma is an absolute fat faggot cunt. Cheers, mate. I have a feeling that's going to be a soundbite. Bearing number 1 in Turkmenistan. Fucking fantastic. Where the fuck's Turkmenistan? That'd be near, like Romania or something, wouldn't it? Bearing, bare enough to do a collab with Gavin. That'd be rad. I'd love to do a collab with Gavin McGuinness. Hey, Bearing, how come you don't criticize religion as much or at all as you criticize feminism? Because from where I sit, from my perspective, I'm not saying it's yours, but from my perspective, religion, well, I mean, yeah, you can't really say this about Islam, but religion doesn't try to change my life, doesn't try to, fuck with my life, I suppose. Whereas I consider that feminism does try to do that. And, you know, social justice faggots sort of try to do that. Thoughts on Milo? Which one are you talking about? If you're talking about the weird trans Milo, yeah, I don't know, whatever. Milo Yiannopoulos. Yeah, Milo's good. I like Milo. I was actually saying to Sargon the other day, I do prefer the calm, more subdued, you know, in a suit, you know, say doing an interview on BBC, you know, debating someone, Milo, than the look at me, I'm a faggot Milo. Just a personal preference. I think he can command more respect with the slightly toned down version of himself rather than look at me, I'm incredibly gay version. Bearing Christina Hoffsummer's opinion. Yeah, Christina's good. I like Christina. Why do you not show your face? You can see my face on my second channel. Hello from Finland. Hello. Milo is a Zionist cunt from hell. Bearing, did you get in contact with No Credit when they dropped your name? When what? What? I don't understand the question. Just found out one of my friends is a super SJW and feminist. What should I do? Well, I mean, if they don't do anything to affect your life, I mean, if they don't pose any threat to your lifestyle and you genuinely like them and you are friends with them, then don't do anything. You can be friends with an SJW or a feminist. There's nothing wrong with that. Just, if they start being a fucking idiot, just call them a fucking idiot. Be honest with them. That's what friends do. Gun laws in Australia. Thoughts? That's always a fucking can of worms. I think that Australia's gun laws work well for Australia. So what I'm not saying there is that say America should take them on. I think that they work well for Australia. What are your goals for the future? Do you think your YouTube career will last forever? Probably not. Nothing lasts forever. I don't know. I'm pretty chill like that. I mean, I could go back to my career. I could do a number of things. Yeah, I don't know. I'll do whatever is in front of me and looks interesting. Did you hear about the Melbourne ISIS attack in Brighton earlier? Well, they think it has links to ISIS. Yeah, I actually did a video about it. I put it on my second channel, Patrick. I just did a really short video before this stream. Fuck, this is going fast. How are you picking what to read? I'm just picking shit at random, man. How big are sugar tits? I already answered that. They're sufficient. They're not gigantic, but they're certainly not like surfboard. She's not a flat chested thing. They're nice. They're sugar tits. Bearing, you're a cunt and we love it. How did you reach your level of country? Just honest. Yeah, I don't think I'm a huge cunt. I'm just brutally honest. Yeah, and you should be. Bearing, would you become a feminist if Emma Watson agreed to have sexual intercourse with you? What are your thoughts on her? No, I wouldn't. She kind of annoys me, but she doesn't offend me or anything. I mean, but she's kind of too young to have any solid opinion and any real substance about her. She kind of just goes with the flow a bit. Someone asked on the No Credit Facebook page if your last name was something that it wasn't, and then No Credit said what your last name actually was. Did they? I mean, yeah. I mean, that's okay. My last name was probably on the No Credit page. Anyway. Bearing, will you do any more videos on Steve Jobs? I Yeah, I'm fascinated by Steve Shives. He's just so wrong. He's so fucking ridiculously wrong about shit. Yeah, I'm fascinated by him, so probably. I notice you have a tendency to reply more often to lengthy messages, so I'm making this one lengthy for you. I mean, I think it's lengthy enough. How did you and Tits meet? That was good. Just at a barbecue, like it was a mutual friend's barbecue. There's no like real fancy story. Bearing video games, yeah, not really. I started playing. I mentioned this before. I started playing GTA 5 for the first time the other day. We've had it for ages, but I played it for the first time the other day. I've had one session, and I am fucking fantastic. I'm fucking so good at it. What do you think of the comedy of the comedian Frankie Boyle? Yeah, he's fucking funny. He's fucking funny. What was his show? Tramadol Nights. That was fucking hilarious. Bearing beer, what kind? Oh, I don't really give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. Andy Warski, Bearing. Yeah, good one, Andy. Good one, mate. Thanks for coming. you blonde fuck. Mate, you're the Asian. Cog. What? Bearing is a blind fuck. This is he is. Finally, faggot. Bearing, am I annoying you? I'm sorry if I am. Nope. Nope. What have you been doing to annoy me? Have you ever done voice acting? Yeah, a couple of times. Yeah, it's good. I don't mind voice acting. Andy Warski is a gay Canadian. I tend to agree. Any plans for a hangout with Lacey? No, not really. If she wanted to do one, I'll do one, but I don't really give a fuck. Who would win in a fight between Bearing and Andy Warski? You're kidding me, aren't you? That's not a question. Bearing, I've asked this about 20 times now. Who is your personal favourite YouTubers to pick on? Are you going to answer it or just not interesting enough for you? No, I'll answer. To pick on, I like picking on Steve Shives. I don't mind a bit of Francesca, but that's more Andy's department. Obviously the Cuck Squad, like fucking Fisty and fucking Mike Rollins and that, but they can get a bit old. Yeah, them. Morally Grey, just came to check on this shit. Rather surprised this is still going. It's 3 a.m. and I'm off to bed. Nighty night, mate. Morally Grey does really good videos. You should check him out. Bearing, how did you get so good at arguing your point? Am I? I don't know. I don't know. Andy Warski, thanks. No worries. Do you eat ass? I've answered that. Bearing, sometimes I cut myself while masturbating to your real face. Bearing, do you think the Boston Antifa YouTube channel is a parody? Yeah, I think it is. It has to be. No one can be that fucking odd. Battlefield or Call of Duty, I haven't played either. What happened to your spider friend? He's probably dead. I don't know. He fucked off. Bearing, would you debate me? Yeah, sure. About what? About what? I mean, it's not going to be a good debate if we fucking agree, is it? It depends what we're debating. Bearing, how has it been after you were cut from Drama Island? Yeah, it's been okay. I've survived. I bought an Edindro shirt. Am I a retard? There's a good chance. You didn't buy his cup? I thought his cup was his main thing. Joy Sparkle BS. Suck my big black dick. Bearing. Put this money in your panties and dance for me. Love your content, sir. Oh, thank you, Joy. I saw your video the other day, the one where you recapped on that hangout. It was interesting. How often do you go in your own public voice chats in Discord? I haven't very often so far, but I went in. I was in one for a while last night. It was interesting. There was this cunt who does like a really good fucking what's his name? Fuck, what's the English YouTuber's name? He did a really good impression. Yeah, I can't remember. Fuck this. Cognitive thought bearing is sugar tits racist. Yeah, I'm slowly finding out that she indeed is, especially after that the light you shed on that fucking tea video. That was groundbreaking. Morally grey. Before I go, this chat reminds me of tonight's Q&A chat streams. Those have some giggle-filled, unfiltered chat rooms. Props to Q&A, and it's no filter. Right, bedtime now. Q&A is as in the television show. That's interesting. I'll have to have a look at that. Why are Shu and Skeptic so keen to distance themselves from you? You're really similar. You all show the absurdity of feminism. I don't know. They're really odd. They can be really odd sometimes. I enjoy both of their content, but they can be really fucking strange. So yeah, who gives a fuck? Can you play didgeridoo? No. I can try. No, I can't. Fucking hell. I haven't spoken this much by myself ever. Annoying neighbor character. Where did he go? Best character. Yeah, fuck. What was he? It was Bob. Bob. Yeah, I might bring him back. He had a trans non-binary son or something, and he's yeah. I'll have to look back at those videos. What kind of shampoo do you use for your beautiful fur? I use whatever shampoo Sugar Tits has in the shower. I wouldn't have a clue. Hey Bearing, what is one of your most favourite topics to rant about? Idiots. Just idiots. I don't mind a good sort of comical story, like a different story, like something I've experienced or something. One of my favourite videos was that one where I found that that water ski centre near my house, and I thought it was a government conspiracy at first. Thought they were converting gay frogs there. And it turned out to be this really cool water sports centre where like there was this automatic sort of rig that sort of tows like skiers and wakeboarders around where you don't need a boat. I really liked that video. Why are you such a cunt? I'm not a cunt. Oh, I'm a little bit of a cunt. suppose yeah, I can't. Joy, is that your dick or a clit? I can't tell by either look or smell. It's fun to make you say shit for money. what 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 two bears balls smell like? They smell of cinnamon and spice and everything nice, Joy. Bearing, keep up the good work and move to the USA where you belong. Cheers. When I come to the USA, I'm gonna I did a hangout with a subscriber of mine the other day called Merc, and he's got a fucking massive gun. I'm gonna go and shoot that gun one day. It's fucking massive. Um. Uh, 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 will you be doing any more deaf interpreter videos? That stuff is so. Yeah, that was good, wasn't it? I like that. I should. I should. They were fun. Well, that one was fun. And the ego cast did a really funny one as well. He's the only one that took me up on the challenge because it is quite hard. It's hard to sort of come up with like a takeoff of one, but it takes really good timing. But yeah, it's fun to do. Video of you shooting that gun, please. Yeah, sure. What do you think about Mark Dice? Yeah, Mark's alright. He does some funny stuff. Bearing, big fan. Is there anything that has surprised you or changed your opinion while doing research on topics you've discussed? Yeah, there is. What are they? Fuck. I'm sure it has happened. American gun laws. Was one. I mean, when I first started doing this, I mean, I sort of thought that Australia's gun laws work for us. Surely they'd work for America, and I was wrong. I think I was convinced by pro gun people in America that America's gun laws are right for America. That's one of them. Oh, for fuck's sake, Joy, do you do you have titty envy? Is that why you went on about Copper Cab's movies? You should do a stream where you shave one another and sing feminist songs. I would be up for that, Joy. I would be up for that. Bearing, would you rather give Steve Shives a reach around or lick Fisty Splinter's asshole? For fuck's sake. I don't know. That's fucked. Jesus. Bearing, who's your favourite person to collab with besides Sugar Tits? I really enjoyed doing that. Although didn't start out as a collab, but that thing with Andy and Chris was good. That BuzzFeed video. I'm just about to do one with a YouTuber called Gemini that looks really funny. He's a good YouTuber. We'll be doing that in the next day or two. Hey Bearing, what's your thoughts on the YouTube ad ban? Well, they didn't ban ads. They I mean, ad rates were affected. I mean, yeah. My opinion is I disapprove, and I I would rather that ad rates were more. But look, it is what it is. I think it'll come good. How long it'll take, I'm not sure. But in the meantime, yeah, I don't think I'm not going bankrupt. I'm still comfortable, so fuck it. Bearing, can you perform an impromptu feminist slam? No. I did one on someone's podcast one day, and it was a terrible fucking mess. Bearing, if you lived in the UK, you'd live up north. Does the same thing apply in Australia? I.e., do the fags live down south? What? No, I imagine it would be different I mean, because they're in opposite hemispheres. It's hot in Australia's north, where it would be hotter in England's south. So, does that? Yeah, you know what I say. Sugar tits, mow the lawn, cunt. Yeah, fair enough. I've got to take my mower to the fucking the mower cunts and get it fixed. Remember, I couldn't get it started that time. Fuck you. Patience, girl. Patience. uh, um, Bearing, you should do a stream with Copper Carb. Yeah, I did one the other day. Oh yeah, he released that video, didn't he? I got to watch that. How did you come up with the name Bearing? Sugar Tits came up with the name Bearing. Sugar Tits came up with it. The north of England is socially like the south of America. Oh, right. Bearing, what is the meaning of life? You apply your own meaning. And as long as Bearing is good entertainment while shitting, that makes me happy. Because I tend to watch like the best YouTube videos that I watch while shitting. So that's sort of a compliment. Have you done anything on Van Badham recently? No, I haven't. I'm not sure she's done anything outrageous recently. I'll have to have a look. The meaning of life is the meaning we give. That's exactly what I was trying to say. Thoughts on Ben Shapiro? Ben Shapiro is good. It took me a while to get into him because he's sort of like looks like he should be annoying as fuck. He's sort of like like a little guy sort of yapping on, and so I think that took me a while. For that reason, it took me a while to sort of really give him the time of day. But once you do, he makes a lot of sense. I think he's really good. I'm gonna wrap this up soon because I'm getting sick of the sound of my own voice. How long has this been running for now? Yeah, exactly. I don't know. Over an hour, surely. Thoughts on Dave Rubin? Yeah, Dave's alright. He's he often takes this safe route. So he'll keep his opinions very safe, I find. In an attempt, I assume, not to offend people or rub people up the wrong way, which isn't me, but power to him. We are getting sick of your voice too. Yeah, fair enough. All right, one more. Come on, give me something good. Are you ever going to have a baby bear? Yeah, I'd like to have a baby bear one day. Not now, but yeah, we probably should think about it soon. Yeah, times are ticking for that sugar tits, isn't it? All right, I'm gonna fuck off. Thanks very much for joining me. Yeah, that was interesting. We'll do another one one day. Yeah. All right, cool. What if we could see it wasn't necessarily reality? The sky was in the sea, and the sea was in the sky where the sun should be. Funny little world in my mixed up brain, drinking too much biscuit and fried again. Weekend's coming up in a couple of days, I'm gonna get fucked up in so many ways. What if we could see wasn't necessarily reality? The sky was in the sea, and the sea was in the sky where the sun should be. Come on! Rock up to the mates and there's powder on the table, but my nose is so damn clogged and I don't know if I'm able to have another bump, so I'll leave it one for later. Give the boys a fucking wink and say g'day to Nader. But Nader's sitting in the chair, the cracky in his hand, talking way too fast and I can't understand him. What if we should see wasn't necessarily reality? The sky was in the sea, and the sea was in the sky where the sun should be. Come on! Left my mates behind, smoked a couple of cones cause I thought I'd unwind. Sexy in the corner in peripheral view, didn't need to speak to tell me what to do. Bouncer drags me out, throws me down the stairs, and I'm so fucking munted and I don't care. What if we could see wasn't necessarily reality? The sky was in the sea, and the sea was in the sky where the sun should be. Come on! If we could see it wasn't necessarily reality. The sky was in the sea, and the sea was in the sky where the sun should fucking be.